I'll make sure that I keep it short, but I am truly here for very selfish reasons. Starting with on March 29th, it's my birthday. And all I want to see happen on my birthday is for Elon to be taken down. Yes.
Want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
Hey.
Why this beat so cold?
We will make America proud again. And you try to kill our citizens. We will make America wealthy again. And yes, together, we will make America great again.
Boy, oh boy, the queen of the ghetto. She has ghetto-fied Congress. And every time she gets on television, it gets worse and worse and worse. Now the FBI has been called. Trump administration is looking into this. She just said a threat live on TV, you know. And we definitely have to get into this one. I want this one right here to most definitely be made an example out of. We just did a video on breaking news in our previous video of CNN and Jamal Bowman, the Mr. Fire Alarm puller. There's a full lawsuit out from Elon Musk. Elon Musk says, I've had enough. You know, right? We'll pull it up right here. Elon Musk says he's had enough. Right
Shows
here.
again.
Lawsuit inbound. CNN's getting a lawsuit. Jamal Bowman's getting a lawsuit for him calling him a Nazi and an incompetent thief live on TV. Yeah, Democrats are getting sued, y'all. It's happening. And there needs to be more than so. People need to be arrested, investigated, hands behind your back. I know y'all laugh when I say that, but I'm dead serious, man. People need to be held accountable. Especially this lady here with her wig, her eyelashes, and all this makeup, smiling and thinking they're getting anywhere when the party is in a ditch, in a hole. Worst approval rating at an all-time low. They have no leader. And they're saying her and AOC could be 2028. They could be the leaders of the Democratic Party. They won't ever win again. But now everybody is calling for her to be arrested for what she said right here. Because for her birthday, for Elon Musk to be taken down, basically calling for domestic terrorism. Yeah, here it is. We'll pull it up right here. Let's ask the law. According to the law, yes, Jasmine Crockett should be removed from office and indicted on federal felony charge. Since it's a felony, she can be arrested while in office. And as the article, section 6, see the relevant document below. Yeah. Removed from Congress, expelled from Congress. And Dallas ought to be ashamed of itself. You know, Dallas ought to be ashamed of itself, man. This woman here had a rally for Kamala Harris and only 10 people showed up.
Vote. It's going to take everybody in this fight.
Look.
If Trump is allowed to get any more Supreme Court justices, I'm trying to tell y'all, ain't nobody safe. We have seen what this current Supreme Court has done. Hey.
Yeah, only 6 to 10 people. Can't make it up, man.
Idiot. Jasmine Crockett is an idiot. She's got that wig weave in her head and those barn door eyelashes that make me think she's going to play helicopter if she flaps too rapidly and start moving up in the air a little bit. And frankly, the woman has no common sense.
That's the Democratic Party. They don't have no common sense, man. Common sense is back. And even the fake news polls have to admit that Americans agree that we turned the ship around. All we needed was a new president. You know, all we needed was a new president. But it's not looking good for this lady here. You know, a sitting member of Congress is working with Visible to take down an American car company and destroy its owner. One of the most interesting parts of this is 1 hour call that Jasmine Crockett came on to speak live on television because she clearly is a part of this entire takedown of the, this whole Elon Musk thing, man. And like I said, there needs to be an executive order from Trump on these domestic terrorists on Tesla. Tesla domestic, there needs to be another a full-blown order for itself. But I understand they're going to get like 5 or 20 years. They're going to get this and that. And what Pam Bondi came out and said. But there needs to be an executive order signed, man.
On March 29th, it's my birthday. And
we don't care.
All I want to see happen on my birthday is for Elon to be taken down. Yes. Listen, I have learned as I serve on the Doge Oversight Committee that there is only one language that the people that are in charge understand right now. And that language is money. And so I've been so proud to see us organize behind a cause, because here's the deal. The things that we're fighting for, we are fighting for our country. We're fighting for democracy. We're fighting for our freedoms. And when I say fighting, I'm saying that figuratively. Obviously, everything that I am promoting is nonviolent. And so definitely don't want anyone to take that word literal in any way. But I think that it is important that we say that we stand for freedom in this country. We stand for our Constitution in this country. And the best way to show that we are American is by using our constitutional rights and deciding that we are going to engage in protests, especially when we have elected officials and then unelected people like him. But we have elected officials that don't even...
I'm not even going to say it, man. I'm not even going to waste 10 minutes explaining what I
even want to listen to the people. This is a way to yell and scream at people that are trying to close their ears to...
Y'all keep doing what y'all doing, Democrats. Keep letting this lady, they ought to come and put her hands behind her back. She just sent out a threat to Elon Musk for him to be taken down. Y'all got all the evidence right here. Well, keep sending this lady out, man. Just like y'all did on CNN a couple days ago. And this is why the party's in the ditch right now. This is why you guys are making no progress. You're not calling for help. And you got this lady live on TV. And it's nothing but emotions. Propaganda, fear-mongering, fake news, lies, misinformation, hatred.
To everything that the people are crying out for. Because when we are looking at a democracy, especially a democratic republic, as we reside in, then it is supposed to be the people's voices that are heard. But right now, we've got people that are saying, you know what, forget what the people are saying. Ignore them and take their livelihoods away from them. Take their ability at attaining the American dream away from them. And we'll just close our ears and pretend like they don't exist.
American dream.
Well, let me tell you, on March 29th, I want you to raise your voices all over the world, and I want you to be heard in such a way that no matter how much they try to ignore you, they just can't. And what we are seeing is that because people are driving this movement, we've seen that now the board is saying, hey, Elon, you need to step aside because you're messing up everything. We saw here recently that Tesla is not being welcomed in Canada and Vancouver because they are afraid of what may come along with that. And so, listen, if our government refuses to listen, there's another way to really make them think hard about listening to you. And it comes in the form of your protest. So I just want to say thank you.
This woman needs to be made an example out of. Can we please? Here's all the evidence right here. And then just go back to what she said in the previous. It's all out there. Here it is, y'all. She needs to be made an example out of. Thrown in handcuffs.
Because I think far too often people forget that the real power lies literally with the people.
Yeah. And we voted for who? It was a mandate. It was a landslide. We spoke loud and clear.
And so to see how many people are out here and they're passionate and they are concerned about whether it's their...
I've had enough, man. I can't hear you talk anymore, man. I can't. You know. A disgrace, man. Jasmine Crockett has been billing taxpayer funds to her luxury lifestyle. A new report has revealed. Crockett is cashing in on thousands of dollars of taxpayer funds perks, including a vehicle lease, lodging, meals, and the Washington Free Beacon reported. Elon Musk should sue the ghetto stank out of Jasmine Crockett. It'll be a memorable birthday gift she'll never forget. Yeah. People are asking for this woman to be sued, arrested, you know. They post right here. The Washington Free Beacon reports that Jasmine Crockett revealed taxpayers have been covering her $900 per month auto lease, $1,000 per month auto lease, the same cost as leasing a Tesla Model S, Elon Musk luxury sports sedan. You know, and we know though that, you know, the swamp down there in Washington. And she's a part of it, man. Worth millions of dollars. You know, she needs to be audited, investigated, and thrown in jail. I'm being honest with y'all, man. You know, and I love how everybody's speaking up. Even black people are tired, man. And I love this video right here. I know it's 4 minutes. I'm not gonna play the whole thing, but I seen this video earlier. But she says, "Black people, we are our own worst enemy." And only not some of most ignorant people. But Jasmine Crockett and have seen the most racist comments from black people attacking from conservatives, man. You know, it's crazy. And these clips here,
Committed.
he goes, white supremacy, white boy tears, unqualified white men shouldn't be in our government. You know,
sister.
I'm gonna play this last clip before we get out of here. I really enjoyed this from Officer Tatum.
As it relates to
You making all us look bad, sister.
As it relates to X, he has never made a profit since he bought X. In fact, the value of X is 75% lower than it has ever been. So if I am going to go look for somebody to run a business, I'm going to look for someone who is going to run one successfully. And before people start screaming and yelling about, well, he's a billionaire. Yeah, when you know the right people and they'll just give you money, then you can become a billionaire too. And maybe one day all of us will have that kind of access.
If you had any common sense whatsoever, you know that when he bought X or bought Twitter, it was overinflated to start with. It wasn't worth $40 billion. They over-exaggerated it. There was a whole bunch of bots on the system. And he said this at the beginning. We all knew this at the beginning. But he decided that saving free speech was more important than this overinflated valuation of X. So we already knew it's a crap show. She has to be the dumbest person in the world, because you could just go to PayPal, you could go to Tesla, you could go to SpaceX, you could go down a list of the things that he developed. OpenAI, all of these are multi-billion-dollar companies. Tesla's a $1 trillion company. Ma'am, you picked Twitter that he acquired with other investors to act like he don't have a business acumen. The dude just rescued people from outer space with the Space Force Dragon. And what you doing? Your law firm, you don't made $26,000. You dirty little son of a gun.
But again, y'all, and I'm gonna just end off with this one, but it says that Jasmine Crockett just asked for Elon Musk to be taken down on her birthday. This needs to stop. If Republicans talk like this, all hell would break loose, and that is facts. This is facts, man. You know. Jasmine Crockett is an actor. She grew up rich, living among white people, and went to the best school. She graduated from Rhodes College. She went to Congress, put a fake accent, a bunch of makeup, and thick eyelashes to appeal to white liberal women.
But what I did for that shit, we wouldn't, you know. But when she called me and said, I think it's time, then maybe we...
Yeah, this video is crazy right here. The transformation. But again, this is the Democratic Party now, man. Out of touch, too far left, woke. And they send this woman out now with her wig and eyelashes to touch people with feelings. bunch of BS and crap, you know. And she ought to be thrown in. She ought to be investigated, audited, and thrown in jail. You know.
Like to tell you what you guys may not know. She wants you to believe that she's straight out of the hood. Okay. She wants you to believe that she's the star of her own little gritty street drama. But I want you to hold on for a second. There's a plot twist. When it comes to Jasmine Crockett, the actual truth is she's more like a character from a high-budget rom-com set in a pristine suburban neighborhood. Let's call it Fresh Princess of Dallas. She attended an elite private day school where the tuition cost nearly $35,000 per year. She ain't from the streets, y'all. This institution, known for very privileged clientele, and
I'm just throwing this video in here. I'm sorry. I know.
Provided her with the level of education and resources that many in lower income neighborhoods that she's trying to relate to could only dream of. So I want you to picture little Jasmine fresh out of her exclusive day school, rolling up to the playground in designer sneakers, ready to take on the world. Meanwhile, kids in the neighborhood are trying to figure out how to navigate the complexities of the ice cream truck schedule. She didn't have the struggle, folks. And then she went over to Rhodes College. Let me tell you what the tuition at Rhodes College is. Any guesses? It's $55,000 a year. Oh, little Jasmine was getting educated. I mean, at $55,000 a year, I half expect her to show up in class in a ball gown, sipping Dom Perignon while discussing Shakespeare and the finer points of avocado toast. But somewhere along the way, she traded her glass slippers for Ebonics. So let's be real. Jasmine is cosplaying a gangsta like she's auditioning for a reality show called Real Politicians of Privilege. Now, we can just imagine her strolling into a meeting wearing a hoodie and an oversized sunglasses while her assistant carries her $500 designer bag filled with organic snacks, rolling in to represent the streets with the mocha latte and the stock portfolio. So when she TikToks to they not like us, the fact is clear. No, she ain't nothing like us.
I had to throw that in there, man. I like that right there. All right. Yeah. She's a total fake. She's a fraud, criminal. She needs to be audited, investigated, thrown in jail. You know? But I really do. That's why we're making this video, man, to bring it to people's attention. And that the Trump administration continues to look into this, investigate, and hold these people accountable, man. Asking for somebody to be taken down live on air. You know, and that's when and all this fear mongering, this the propaganda, the fake news, the hatred. That's why we have Trump derangement syndrome, Musk derangement syndrome at levels we never seen before. Because of individuals like this, man, and they need to be held accountable. You know, a disgrace, man. But let me know what y'all think of this. I love you guys. I'll catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace and love, family.